Getty. Dutch fishermen fear for their livelihoods after Brexit. Fishing makes up 40% of the local economy, and Urk is where 32% of the Netherlands' fish is bought and sold, and locals fear that if Dutch vessels are barred from British waters after Brexit, much of the industry will disappear overnight. A recent report from the EU's Committee of the Regions looking at the predicted cultural and economic fallout from Brexit found Urk was one of the fishing communities in the EU 27 with the most to lose. However, fishing ports up and down the North Sea coast and further afield are watching the Brexit talks with apprehension. Fishing communities from Spain, France, Belgium, Germany, Denmark, Ireland and the Netherlands last October rallied behind a joint declaration signed in Spain's Santiago de Compostela that calls on Brussels to prioritize fishing at negotiating table. Getty. Dutch fishermen are demanding access to British waters after Brexit. We think that our fishing companies and our families will lose something in the final Brexit deal. They fear that their sector may be too far down the priority list for EU chief negotiator Michel Barnier and his negotiating team to put up a real fight for their interests, particularly with such a vocal political lobby pushing London for a good deal. Hertman of Urk Fishing Industry Organisation Vision said, "We all know that fisheries is a small sector in the UK, but it is an icon in Brexit. The UK want to have some success in Brexit, for example on fishing. We think that our fishing companies and our families will lose something in the final Brexit deal." Trawler boss Andries de Boer said, "Our new fisheries minister, Carola Shah Uten, was born the daughter of a farmer, so she understands very well our situation because fishermen and farmers are similar. I'm confident she'll do her very best to deliver a good deal." Getty. Britain exports 442,000 tons of fish every year. The Urk fishermen said they want to keep things as they are and a deal giving them access to UK waters in return for British access to European markets. Mr. Moon said, "We hope Mr. Barnier reaches an agreement on fishing with the least impact possible, and we ask him to please continue the current situation, but we all know that isn't going to happen." The UK exported 442,000 tons of fish last year, and 4 of its top buyers are in the EU, and industry experts warn any legal barriers blocking foreign vessels could leave British fishermen struggling to sell their catch. And the Santiago Declaration calls on Brussels to use the leverage that buying power represents. It says, "We call upon European Union decision makers to uphold the principle of reciprocity in trade relationships so as to make access to European markets for British seafood products conditional on access to fishing grounds for our fleets." The agreed transition deal means Britain will stay in the common fisheries policy for 21 months after Brexit, which means access to UK waters for EU 27 fishermen will continue. Senior Brexiteer Jacob Rees-Mogg described the fishing concession as regrettable and an error. Theresa May told MPs she wanted to ensure we do take back control of our waters, but insisted fishing would not be a bargaining chip in a final Brexit deal.